The invasive snakehead has the potential to devastate ecosystems. It's a voracious species that hunts other fish to extinction. Now, Canadian wildlife officials are hoping to prevent the import and sale of the snakehead, which is spawning problems for our waterways. Mike Drolet reports.
On the front door in bold red letters, a warning about the dangers of invasive species. But as it turns out, if you wanted a snakehead fish, Lucky's in Markham was the place to go.
The Ontario Ministry of Natural Resources portion of this investigation was known as Operation Frankenfish.
After a year-long sting, a 50-year-old man has been fined and sentenced to 60 days in jail for importing over 200 of the predators from Thailand. And Lucky's has to pay $60,000 for selling them. In Ontario, it's illegal to own snakeheads. Maybe now that fact will sink in.
The deterrent has to be there. Fines tend to be levied. Fines tend to be considered just a cost of doing business. It's hard to ignore, though, being processed to enter into a jail sentence.
Authorities readily acknowledge when it comes to invasive species, they can slow them down, but keeping them out of our ecosystem is near impossible. Carp have invaded BC's Fraser River, threatening the salmon population, and Ontario has for years suffered from the onslaught of zebra mussels.
Ontario industries and municipalities are spending millions of dollars every year to clean out outfall pipes.
Now it's the snakehead, a predator with sharp teeth and a voracious appetite that could decimate local fish stocks.
Snakehead terror.
This B-movie's depiction of the fish is certainly exaggerated, but the fear that comes with it is real. Fisheries and Oceans Canada has done a risk assessment. The probability of the snakehead establishing itself in our waters is very high. So far, there's been only one confirmed sighting in Canada, which had officials so concerned they drained the BC pond to catch it. It may seem illogical that anybody would want them, but they're considered a delicacy.
There is money involved in it. There is a commercial trade in it. There is a commercial aspect. That's what they're after, is the money. There's a greed thing here.
And that could spell disaster if the snakehead ever makes Canada its home. Mike Drolet, Global News, Toronto.